I walked into the room, I thought that you guys were going to greet me with some of the dramatics, vocals, or like it was going to be this thing.
No, I'm just kidding.
Come on with the tunes.
What you get?
Wow.
What you get?
Yeah.
This was a film that we definitely needed the dramatics to bring some type of lightness to it because it was so heavy. So we needed the tunes, we needed the drama between the group. And you seem to be going toward the boy group. We just saw your recent work with the New Edition biopic. Do you feel like you missed your boy group calling? Maybe?
I'm a solo artist. To the world, I'm a solo artist. No, but it's been fun though. It's been definitely an experience.
Yeah. So tell me, getting prepared for this role, I know that you're gonna get this a lot, but I'm not. It's at the end of the day, it's a job, right? So you have to either going to think of something sad or maybe your own encounter. Have any of you ever had an encounter that you had to pull on for this film?
Not me. Anything. I don't think I went through anything that's sort of related to what these characters went through in this film. I think. I mean, sadly, it's still our reality. We see it on the news every day, but I've never been face to face with it like, you know, or Fred or Larry had, or, you know, or Morris was. But I think Catherine did a really good job of putting us in an environment where everything feels absolutely real. And I think it was really incredible how she just sort of allowed us to be truly vulnerable and not really knowing what's happening next, and you know the mindset of, you know, tomorrow's not promised, and I think that helped us out a lot, because I'm sure that's what they the mindset they were in, you know they didn't know, a lot of these kids, they didn't know they were gonna lose their lives the next day,
right?
They're chilling in a motel trying to just be cool until everything simmers down, but the fire comes to them.
Yeah, I haven't experienced anything to that extent, but just as a black man, I've experienced being racially profiled, being talked to certain ways by police, being dealt with certain ways. I haven't experienced what they experienced though. No.
I've been harassed by the police, and it's a lot of times it happens in lower income areas. It doesn't happen in upper income areas and you're black, but a lot of times it happens in lower income areas. And I used to live in Compton, and like they treat you a whole lot differently. Like you'll get pulled over and handcuffed and like thrown in the back of the car before they even ask you for your license and registration. But that's my own personal experience, and I'm sure it's not like that everywhere. But you didn't have to look very far to get inspiration to connect with the characters. Here, all we have to do is like go on social media or look at the news, and like you felt how the characters felt. You felt, you know,
at least to an extent.
powerless. Yeah.
In your opinion, pulling from your own personal experiences, what do you think that this film is going to do for the climate that we are in as a country and as a state, with all the racial tensions being high? Do you think that it's going to drive people to be so mad that they just want to retaliate?
I think there will be a
little bit of both.
Yeah, I think there will be both. I think it depends on your heart as a person. Our hope and our goal is for people to empathize and people to be educated, but I feel like there will definitely be people that are angry. There are people that are angry now when they see the trailer, and there's like, some people are so happy to see it, and some people are like, we don't want to see it. But there's always going to be you're always going to have polarity, yin and yang, I feel like, so.
And I think it bears mentioning that this isn't an anti-police movie. You see various officers doing their jobs and just trying to like figure out a solution and everything. And even in an instant where he's in trouble, like an officer comes and helps him. It's just about addressing the issue of police criminality and like how it's something that still exists and still like kind of affects the lives of people today.
Right. Yeah. And very quickly, all of your characters had different dynamic. Like I got upset with you for fighting back, and then and Larry, the character Larry, he goes through this shift. And if you can touch on it very quickly about how he was very optimistic with you all. He just wanted to sing, and out of nowhere he withdrew. Something changed in him.
Right.
What was it like, kind of experiencing that and then handling that?
Whew. So the part of drawing back, I feel like it wasn't really hard to do, because if you think about what happened, and you think about how old Larry was at the time. He was 18 years old at the time, and so seeing his best friend, and not even really seeing, but hearing his best friend get murdered in the room, and then hearing what really happened afterward, it's just like